GameMasters here with today's news in gaming. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022, and oh wow, do we have lots of news. Leading off the pack is the news that Microsoft is set to buy Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. This is almost 16 times more than what Disney purchased the Star Wars franchise for. While rumors are being tossed about as to why, Sony, the company that can't figure out how to get its console out to people a year and a half after it's launched, has made a statement that they expect Microsoft to continue to ensure that Activision games are multi-platform. But this does not preclude the fact that with future titles, it is very possible that Microsoft can push exclusivity for many of the brands and franchises it is due to acquire. Now for a lightning round of quick bite news. WWE 2K22 has established its cover art, which will feature Rey Mysterio, and is due out on May 11th. Amazon dropped a teaser trailer for its Lord of the Rings series, The Rings of Power. It is due to release on September 2nd. Marvel's Hawkeye is now in Fortnite. PUBG is now free to play. PlayStation 5 is now available on Amazon and at Best Buy. Wordle. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Update. The PlayStation 5 is now sold out. Pepsi has evidently released a limited edition donut available only at Randy's Donuts in Inglewood, Los Angeles. Now, let's slow down a little bit and check out some CCG news. Due to supply chain issues, Magic the Gathering's Unfinity set, originally due to release on April 1st, has been pushed back until the second half of 2022. Kamigawa Neon Destiny should not be affected by the delay. The Pokemon TCG is introducing a new type of shiny Pokemon card that will also introduce new rules mechanic. They are calling this Sparkling Pokemon. You'll be limited to having only one Sparkling Pokemon card in your deck, and it will be seen in the new Battle Legion set due to release in February in Japan. Worldwide release has not yet been announced. In RPG news, Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse continues to stir up a bit of controversy in exactly what it is. Leaks from a week ago detail that players will be able to play as some of the monsters from Dungeons & Dragons, their catalog of monsters. What also has led to confusion is the apparent leaks are also changing how monster stat blocks are going to be presented, with some abilities and details being changed. This has led many to conclude that their favorite monster is being updated from what currently exists in the 5th edition Monster Manual. Wizards has tried to clarify this by stating that the changes made in Monsters of the Multiverse will not replace old material, but rather these will be treated as new content. Which makes sense if you take on the meaning of multiverse and how we have seen it take form with Marvel's cinematic view. In the latest movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, we see 3 different versions of Spider-Man. Each one is, in his own right, the real Spider-Man. Likewise, we may very well see multiple versions of, say, kobolds. Critical Role's Tal'Dorei campaign setting, Reborn, is now out, which is a revised book of their 2017 version, and adds roughly 20 years of updates. 20 years timeline updates, not that this was out 20 years of our years ago, which reveals many new secrets that were initially lost to time. It offers new character options for barbarians, bards, clerics, druids, monks, sorcerers, paladins, and wizards in the form of subclasses. And now to Zombie Mall for sports. Thanks, Game Masters. Yesterday's matchup for Goats Ball was between the Westgate Warthogs versus the Whitehorn Wolves, and this was the WW versus WW game event of the year. The City of Coin, while corrupt no end, had their work cut out for them, as they are playing in the frozen plains just outside Whitehorn, so the Wolves had home field advantage. Favored to win, the Westgate Warthogs saw a loss by 17 points. The MVP was Grey Flume, making a total of 35 passes for 322 yards and making 3 touchdowns. You should have been there. And that's all we have for sports. Back to you, Game Masters. Thanks, Zombie Mall. Now over to Brian for weather. Weather across Waterdeep today will see a frigid high of 18 degrees with a low of 10. Winds are coming in from the north at 10 miles per hour. The harbor continues to remain frozen over. Now I'd like to shift over to a new tech that we have, Dragon Sight, and show you some of the surrounding hills outside of Waterdeep. Snow began about 2 days ago and is expected to continue for the next 3 days, off and on. Back to you, Game Masters. Wow, looks like you've been learning your weathercraft there a little, Brian. That's all we have for gamer news today. If there is any breaking gamer-related news that you would like to talk about, please let us know in the comments below. And until next Our Paths Cross, may you fall into enough money to fully buy up Microsoft.